And I just went to Cambodia recently because I just wanted to see, could that be a possibility to live there? I don't want to leave Thailand. I love Thailand, but they're always changing the rules, right?
I'm totally on board with
You know what I mean?
I'm a little bit like that as well.
And we never know from day to day. I mean, we're sitting
Yeah.
here comfortably as expats, living here full time here in Thailand, and we never know what rules are going to come tomorrow. Are they going to say, well, if you're a retiree here, you need 2 million baht in the bank instead of 800, or certain hoops we have to jump through? And I thought to myself, if I can't jump through the hoops that they want me to, what am I going to do if I've got to leave here? And I thought, I don't want to go back to the UK. So I went to Cambodia. I went to look at the temples, actually, Angkor Wat and everything.
Yeah.
But I also did a little bit of research to find out how much it is to live there, what the accommodation's like, food, everything. And I put up a couple of videos about that just to compare with Thailand. And I could live there, to be honest with you. It's cheap, but I prefer Thailand, obviously.
Here's a question for you. Would you be starting Cambodia Bound?
I'd probably have to, wouldn't I?
Is that the first time you went there?
No, I first went to Cambodia about 25 years ago, but I
really?
went to the capital and I wanted to go to Siem Reap. It was to kill two birds with one stone, as it were. I'd never been to the temples there, the big ones, the World Heritage Site, actually. And I just fancied a little trip. It's an hour away on Air Asia, and it cost me, it was 5,000 baht return. Stayed in a little hotel over there. I quite enjoyed it.
Vietnam?
Yeah, I'd like to go to Da Nang, actually. A lot of people
really
recommend.
like
Have you been to Da Nang?
No, I've just been to Hanoi.
Right.
But if I can choose anywhere, I would choose Vietnam.
Yeah, we're in such a lucky position because being Bangkok, it's only an hour or a couple of hours. You've got the Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia. I mean, it's all on our doorstep. So anybody who lives here should take advantage of it because you don't have to spend $1,000 on an air ticket. It's
Exactly.
peanuts.
That's my plan, to travel to a different continent in another year or two.
Yeah.
And travel around there. What do your family think about your channel?
Well, actually, I don't really have any family as such.
Okay.
My mother's now gone, so I don't have any parents. I don't have any real sisters or brothers or anything like that, so there's only me. So the only real family I've got are my two daughters. One's now, she's 24, and she works for the NHS in the UK, in the pharmacy in a hospital. My other one's got her own business. She's 27. So I brought them over here about a year ago. It was more than that, actually, 18 months ago. And they had a terrific time. We went along the river. We had a river cruise. I took them down to Hua Hin. I took them to an animal sanctuary. They got to feed the elephants and everything. They had a great time. But I can't afford to do that every year. But the good thing these days is we've got WhatsApp, we've got Line. You can actually phone somebody and have live conversations, see what they're doing, what they're eating that night. So, yeah, I mean, originally my daughters, when they first came across my channel in the UK, because you must know that the thumbnails that I use, I always try and put a picture of a pretty girl on the thumbnail because everyone does, and it sells, doesn't it?
You could get a click in it.
Well, people say, oh, it's clickbait, and of course it is. Everybody does it,
job,
right?
innit?
And if you go into a garage to change your tyres on a car, what will you see on the wall? You'll see a girl in a skimpy pair of shorts bent over a bonnet leaning on one of their tyres, right? I mean, so when they originally came across my channel, they were a bit kind of, they weren't very happy. They were kind of saying to me, look, Dad, you've got two daughters and look at the images you're using. And I explained it to them, and I sat down with them and I said, look, I won't go through it now, but I explained why I do it, what I do. And they don't really like my channel and they don't watch it, but they understand why I do what I do.
Yes. Credit to you.
Yeah.
Credit to you. How is the Western view on sex industry and then the Thai culture?
It's hard for a lot of guys to get to grips with because they come to Pattaya and they think that that's what the Thais' attitude to sex, what they see in Pattaya. And it couldn't be further from the truth because regular Thai girls